This is very similar to the X drill that we just learned. Rhythmically, it's exactly the same. It's triplet based, but we're going to change the notes that fit that rhythm. It's essentially root fifth open string, root fifth open string, and then it's a descending minor third open string, descending minor third open string. So here's what it looks like. Here we go. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and Okay, that's bouncing fifths. Now, like the X drill, there's a lot of similarities. This is one of those drills that are exercises that you've got to get it together perfectly, slowly, and accurately, and then we want to max this thing out. We want to jack it up and play it as fast as we can, and then where you start to glitch and then back it off, bouncing fifths. So just to dig into it a little bit, here it is. The harmonically what it is this. It's root, fifth. So we're going to start on a G again. We play a G, a D, and an open A. Okay? And then we're going to play a C and a G and an open D. Then we're going to play an F and a C and an open G. That's the ascending part. Let's try that together slowly. So root, fifth, open string, root, fifth, open, root, fifth, open. Okay? One more time. So it's G, D, open A, C, G, open D, F, C, open G. So the descending part of this exercise, I think of this as the descending minor third. It's B flat, G, open D, F, D, open A, C, A, open E. So it's like the minor third, root, open string, minor third, root, open string, minor third, root, open string. Whichever way is easier for you to think about. Okay, so slowly putting those two things together, it sounds like this. 3 and 4 and root, fifth, open, root, fifth, open, root, open, descending, open. Okay, now like all these other exercises, and I'm sorry, but I don't mean to sound like a broken record, but it's really important that you play next to the fret, that those fingers are perpendicular to the fret. Okay, now you'll notice I play a root and a fifth with my first finger and then my fourth finger. Now, I kind of explained that already in the X drill. I have small hands and I play it that way. Now, you're welcome to play it with the third finger, but for me, look what that does to my wrist, and does that look comfortable? Trust me, it's not. I feel that all the way down my back. So if you have large hands and you can do that comfortably and you're playing next to the fret, then by all means finger it that way. But for most people, this is much more comfortable and you can play next to the fret and your wrist is in a much better position and you're not overstressing your hands. Okay. Now, also I got this with the index finger. Look at this little finger now. Look at these two fingers. Here's what I'm not doing. I'm not doing this. A lot of people, when they learn this exercise, they get the notes real quick, but they play it this way. Now, look how straight those fingers are. Remember, if we're relaxed, our hand sits like this. So if our hand is relaxed, and you just set it on the bass, try this. Here's an experiment. Set your fingers on the string. Now, all you have to do is lift those two middle fingers. Let's do that. You feel the energy that you just used to move those fingers? Okay. This is wasted energy. So it's easier and it's more relaxed to put this finger here and use the little finger to hold this string down. And these two guys are literally just sitting on the string resting, waiting to be used. Okay? So we want, and look, they're nice and curved. So this is this is the way we want to start training our hands, so later on when we have a bunch of notes that we want to play or fast licks or melodies, our fingers are in position to respond rather than being straight and taken out of the picture. Okay, so that's important. So root, fifth, and these all go down together, and then root, fifth, open string. Now, another aspect of this exercise is that what it does is it gets the hands firing together. By speeding this up, you'll hit that point where the right hand wants to get ahead of the left hand, or the left hand wants to get ahead of the right hand. So let's try this up to tempo. Here we go. 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a... Let's move it up a fret. Up another fret. Up a fret. About here, I can switch to the third finger. See, at this point, now all of a sudden my third finger, I can comfortably reach that. Now, that's liable to be lower here for you. You just have to make that judgment call. So you're welcome to take this exercise and run it as far up as you want to, or you can just keep it in a small area down here. You're also welcome to start on the first fret. Use your common sense on this. So I think that kind of wraps it all up. That's bouncing fifths. Here's an added bonus for all you 5 and 6 stringers out there. The X drill and the bouncing fifths are two of the best drills that I know of to help you get used to all these extra strings. These two drills, I can't say it enough, will really help you get the instrument together. It'll help you get physically comfortable with it. Helps you deal with each set of strings, and it helps you get used to the right hand where the thumb has to get over the B string and go up and use all the different strings and come back down. So for example, okay, I can't stress that enough. For 5 stringers, it'd be this. Okay, make sure that if you play 5 or 6 string bass, that you make a serious study of this and maybe give this one a few extra minutes than some of the other drills. So for 5 and 6 stringers, X drill and bouncing fifths is super important.